What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well today. We're with the Lagoon 25 again. I told you guys on the Red Sea Reefer 350 update that I moved the Space Invaders over here and they look more plump and fat. I'm just hoping that moving them over here would give them a better chance at making a full recovery. You can see this guy right here. It looks horrible, but I'm trying to salvage what I can. The alk swings really do a number on the Space Invaders. This tank, I don't really have much to update. It's just kind of cruising along. Today, we want to do a water change, and I did a video on the water change on this tank before in my process and everything. I just want to give you guys a look at everything that's in here. I didn't scrape the glass or anything like that, but the mushrooms, pallies, and zoas, they're all doing fine. It's just a water change to get a sanity check just in case if anything crashes again. But take a look at the zoas. They're all really plump and extended. Right there in the center is a monicap. Could really see the little polyps and everything compared to what's in the Red Sea Reefer 350 where it's like kind of struggling and everything. But all of the zoas up top is just multiplying by the day. And on the bottom, you know my pallies, they're all crazy. Now within the tank, I threw in a whole bunch of these struggling Poeciloporas on top right here. They're starting to recover. This one I threw in a couple of days ago, hoping that would make a little recovery as well. But yeah, just taking things out of the Red Sea Reefer 350 and putting them into the Lagoon 25. Lagoon 25, a lot of people ask me about the algae turf scrubber right here. If you guys have been watching my videos on this tank, you know that it caused the crash where a lot of the uneaten food was getting sucked up by the pump right there, and it would go into the container right here, and all of that gunk would settle down at the bottom and get stuck right there. And for a while I was not maintaining this scrubber, and it was just fouling up my tank. So today I'm going to do a water change. When I'm siphoning out, I'll just clean this up and then suck out whatever's collected in there. But my RODI unit, I want to show you guys what I got out there. Alright guys, I'm in my backyard. This is my 4-stage RODI unit I got from Bulk Reef Supply. I use this to make my water for the water changes and the water for the auto top off. I like the unit a lot. It has this TDS meter where you can kind of see how dirty the water is coming in and how dirty the water is coming out. Usually we're looking for 0 to come out of that meter, and there's a pressure gauge back here. But I never mounted this. Just kind of got lazy, and I threw it into one of the Home Depot storage bins, and I pull it out whenever I need it to make water for the water changes and the auto top off. But one of these days I got really lazy and I just left it out in my backyard, and the sun hit the filters and everything. And this last filter right here is a sediment filter. I don't usually get a lot of sediment coming through my water, but with the sun hitting it, it caused algae to grow on the filter. I went around the filter so you guys can see with the sun. I have it towards my back right now, so you can see right there with all of that phosphate and everything, and with the sun hitting it, I got algae building up in there, so it's all nasty. So I figure I'll change everything out. The carbon has been a while too. Usually you have a test kit to test for chloramines and everything to change out the carbon, but it's so cheap, I'm just going to change out all 3 at the same time. Now this last end right here, it's the resin, color changing resin. So if it's depleted, you'll see it turn from blue to brown, and from what I'm seeing, it's kind of halfway there already. I don't know if I want to keep at it or just change it out. I'll probably just change it out because it's pretty simple and everything like that. Let me set up and show you guys how I change out all of these filters and cartridges. Alright guys, this is what I have. This is the carbon block right here. It's the sediment filter. And over here is the DI resin. I just buy it in bulk. This is 7.5 pounds from Bulk Reef Supply. Just wait until they have a sale and then just pick it all up. Usually around Black Friday sale, or even if they have an earlier sale than Black Friday, just pick it up and then you just have it ready. Now to take off the canisters, you need a key like so, and you're gonna loosen it and then just twist it off. Alright guys, off camera I loosened it with the tool. So after it's loose, just take it apart. You can see this filter right here. You guys can't see with the light. Alright, I just have the camera turned around for the lighting and everything. You can see with the filter right here, super green, but when you're looking from up top, it still didn't penetrate all through. We still have like a little row left that's saving that algae from getting through the DI resin and everything. Yeah guys, don't leave your RODI unit out exposed to light and all that. After this is done, I'll be looking to install this into the garage or something like that. But this is out. This is the new sediment filter right here. You can compare. I regret being lazy and just leaving it out in my patio. I didn't think the sun would hit it that much or affect it, but obviously it does. So this is the filter. Just gonna drop it in. The next one is the carbon filter. This one looks kind of gunky too. New one right here from Bulk Reef Supply. Just rinsed it out real quick. Who knows what grimes in here. I just rinsed it out with the hose real quick. And okay, that's on. The next one's the DI resin. Like I said, this one's a little different. It's not just plug and play. It's a cartridge where you kind of DIY filling the resin. You see the resin? It's usually blue, and as it gets used up, it changes color into this brown right here. You guys can see that. It's pretty much spent. I believe this cartridge came with the kit, so you can just fill it yourself, fill it and pack it yourself. So the top, the bottom, I mean, just twist off. It's a foam insert, and inside is a bunch of resin. As I said before, when it turns brown, it means it's spent, so you need to replace it. So this I just dump into the trash, and then we'll pack it with new resin. Alright, we got the empty container. I rinsed this out, and over here we got the bulk pack of resin. I scoop it out with a little cup and just pack it in. You know, you guys can see that. You gotta leave some room up top, but once it's almost filled up, I use the bottom of this cup right here to kind of press it in. Packing it. This foam right here. Once it's locked into place, I rinse the outside off with water, and we'll put it back in. I got it lined up in place, and we're just hand tightening it on. From there, you just get the key and do a little hand tight on each of the cans. And that's all there is to it. All of the canisters are changed out, and I'm ready to make my new water to do a water change for the Lagoon 25. So I like this little TDS meter right here. It gives you the range that's coming in. So my water coming in right now, I can't see, it looks like 13. And then going out was about the same, so I had to do a flush. So up top there's a valve to kind of flush all of the water out. I'm letting it flush until I see a TDS of 0. That's where we want it to be. So right now I see it at 1, and once it's 0, we'll collect that good water for the water change. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see with the glare and everything, but it shows 0 right there. Now my my unit's ready. So up top right here, there's a valve to switch it on. So I'm not flushing anymore. We're gonna collect this water. Alright guys, I'm gonna spare from filming another water change. I'm not sure if you guys like watching me do those videos or not, but There's the video for changing out all of the cartridges for the RODI unit. You need to keep an eye on that to keep your water as pure as can be, so everything's happy here. I'm making the water right now, and I'll do the water change and clean out this algae turf scrubber right here off camera and try not to bore you guys. But yeah, that's it for this week, guys. Tanks the same-o, and we're just watching these space invaders to make sure they have a good recovery and everything. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.